Good morning. Made the bed. Dog's already trampled on it. Water. Gonna go down, do the elliptical, and also help Scott record the pork carnita and how we make it for you guys. We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. 2 minutes. Good job, Amanda. Coffee this morning. Vanilla extract. Lugol's 2% iodine. I'm reading the Salt Fix for book club, but there is this paragraph that just like dawned on me. It kind of just clicked. Let me read it to you. With internal starvation, insulin resistance essentially degrades the body's fat metabolism system, encouraging you to overeat, compensating for all the calories that are being vectored into your fat cells and locked down there. This can make you feel like you're starving inside while you may be gaining weight at the same time. Moreover, because your body cannot access its stored energy, exercise becomes highly unappealing. Instead, your brain and body swing into calorie conservation mode. We'll just call it energy conservation mode. I.e., every obese person overeating. Yes, emotional eating is a thing, and stress eating, but also how we look at people and wonder how they can eat so much. There's multiple things that impact this. But I've experienced this, like I'm eating and I physically feel hungry, but it's like, how am I still hungry? I ate an hour ago, and I'm not talking about eating like Chinese food. That is exactly what it is when I had high insulin resistance. So then the access to it was kind of cut off, meaning my body's like, hey, I might be getting energy, but I'm still hungry because it's storing everything versus allowing access to it. Very interesting in how the impact of insulin resistance can cause that. Also, by the way, this is a really good book, The Salt Fix. It talks about how having a low sodium diet increases insulin resistance. Very, very interesting, and I did not know that. It also explains why I really like a lot more salt now than I used to. I did have plenty of salt because of pre-processed foods and things like that, but now I salt the heck out of my meat compared to what I used to. It's snowing again. Breakfast, 2 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon, Redmond salt. I'm gonna do a cherry limeade, which is just a seltzer water, no sweetener, no artificial sweeteners, happy pill, hydroxychloroquine, vitamin D3, my multivitamin. Olive's first outing in the snow. She's super excited. We're just getting salt stuff from Lowe's, but I thought she might like the outing. Get to meet some people. It's a snow walk. Annie. Something that I've come to realize as an adult is I used to treat it where I cleaned houses when I was a teenager with my mom, and it used to be I had to do everything at one time, right? And that's kind of the mentality I got into. But now I've discovered that is not true. Doing little bites at a time. So today, vacuuming all the floors. Normally I would dust, vacuum, mop, clean the bathrooms, clean the kitchen, yada, yada, yada. But today it's just vacuuming the floors. And that is a good step forward. A little bit every single day, especially if you're someone like me that gets overwhelmed really quickly. Take small bites. Maybe because I have a 3-story house, doing 1 room is enough for you. It's more than what we didn't do, and it's more than not doing anything at all. So take it as a win and move forward. So here's what I've done so far today. We've got the clean basement. We have the clean middle floor and the upstairs vacuumed. At JoJo's, I went ahead and got a nice little basket with yarn. Now I understand why people have them. So it's easy to get to your projects. I also have finished the head. It doesn't really look like much for the little earth dragon, but it's a start. dinner tonight is my pork carnitas with the sauce that came from the meat juice with a little bit of sour cream. Good evening. Today has been a really good day. I'm feeling better, not 100%, but I felt good enough to work out. That is a double bonus. The shortness of breath has gotten much better. Still feel it a little bit, but I imagine over the next few days it'll go away just as the post-nasal drip and all that stuff kind of dissipates. My lymph node behind my ear is still swollen. So we'll just have to kind of see how long that's going to take for everything to calm down. We had more snow today, which I love. Took the dogs walking in the snow. You saw Olive got to go to Home Depot and then Joann's. She's doing really well. Taking her out and socializing her with people is just, it makes me happy. It makes her happy. It makes her less of a crazy doggo going through cabin fever, because lately she has been. It was also really nice walking everybody. It's just been where I've been sick, and then it was like 8 degrees outside. We just haven't walked them in probably a week. That's a long time for us. 2 minutes on the elliptical. So whoop whoop. I'll try 3, 4, 5, whatever I feel like tomorrow, just aiming in the next few days to get back to my 5 minutes. What else? Been pretty good about drinking water. I did get some more straws, but I'm switching them out daily and washing them. Yeah, so things have been going good. We did book club today, and if you guys haven't, I really like the book. It's called The Salt Fix. It has some really interesting ideas and points in there, and how it mentions that not consuming enough salt can actually cause insulin resistance or increase our insulin resistance. I've seen a handful of people say they've been doing carnivore, they haven't been having many carbs, probably less than 10 a day, and their A1C went up. So my next question is, how much salt have you been having? It's a really good read. It has other things like the history about why salt was vilified. It talks about sugar and those kinds of things. So it's just a really good book to read. Like a third of it too. I swear, like that much of it, if you can see it, is the appendices and notes section. So if you have any curiosity about wanting to read on the studies or what he's mentioning, he has it all in here. So it's really a great book. What else? Been pondering life lately. Just, the meaning of life and all the bits and pieces and just kind of different things lately. I feel like I'm kind of getting back in my stride again. Not just the being sick, but mentally getting back to where I need to be. Forgiving myself quicker and easier. Like yesterday, I had the peanut butter, and I have to say, I felt bad from eating it, like physically bad, but it's like I made the mistake. I haven't had peanut butter in the house for a year. Throw it away. Well, Scott threw it away, and problem solved. I just know I can't have that in the house, and that's okay. It is a valuable lesson to be learned. And I really want to emphasize this because I know there are a lot of people who do really well and don't have stumbles, or don't tell other people they had stumbles. I don't want to call anybody a liar. Nobody's perfect. But I just want to reiterate to other people that even though I've been on this a year and a half, there are still things, and I probably will for the rest of my life, find things that I didn't realize trigger me or create hurdles for me that I either need to get around or rework to avoid them. So if you've been doing this and you're still finding that every once in a while, or sometimes you run into these hurdles like this, don't beat yourself up. Take it as a learning lesson, because that's what it is we need to learn from it. Everybody's going to be different. Scott could care less about peanut butter. Doesn't care. Does not care. Me, it's a trigger for me. We all are different and individuals, and we just have to figure out what works for us. Before I forget, our meetup we were going to have Saturday, we are actually moving it to February 3rd. So if you are in the Seattle area, come join us. I've probably updated the website by now. I hope I've updated it. I'm adding it to my to-do list for tomorrow of updating the website. We're going to walk and then just have some burger patties afterwards down in Arlington, Washington area, if I recall correctly. For some reason, I got on this idea about the whole thing doctors always say, or I guess I've always heard, is you can't out-exercise a bad diet. And I kind of just started wondering about that. Why is that? I mean, I know it's true, but how do I know it's true? So I kind of was just thinking through this, and just bear with me because I'm going to just say energy instead of calories. If we eat something within a 5-minute window of continuing to eat something, whatever it is, in that 5-minute window, we can consume a ton of energy, a ton, depending on if we had like butter coated in sugar or, whatever it is. There's a lot of energy we can consume in that 5-minute window. However, there is a max expenditure in another 5-minute window that size of how much energy we can use. Once we hit that max, you can't squeeze more out of it. So let's say if I eat 2,000 calories in 5 minutes, there is no way I can burn 2,000 calories in another 5-minute window. And that's why, the reason I even mention this, because it's not about calorie counting or anything like that, because we'll go down there, is the fact is the best thing we can do for ourselves if we are trying to lose weight is look at when we're eating, why we're eating. Are we hungry eating? Are we bored eating? Are we emotionally eating? We should only eat when we need the food. The emotional hunger, the bored eating, all of those, it's giving us nutrients when our body actually isn't needing it, which can slow our weight loss down. This is not the only thing, but this is just an idea to keep in our minds, right? Yeah, so the other thing is don't wear yourself out exercising. Exercise should be for improving your health. I bike ride because well, not right now because I broke my butt. Olive loves it. I love being outside. I love going and exploring the city. It gives us something to do. It's good for my heart. It's good for my muscles. I work out because I enjoy getting physically stronger. I enjoy having a stronger core, which protects my spine and my joints and all this. That is why I do these things. I walk the dogs because it's good for them. It's good for me. Mentally, I realized this past week how vital going outside and doing things physical is for my mental health. Probably the dopamine I get from it, but also I'm an outdoors person. I love being outdoors. I don't care. I can just stare at clouds. I love being outside. I've truly lost my love for staying indoors, and I don't enjoy playing video games as much as I used to. Every once in a while it's fine, but I used to, as a teenager, I lived on the computer playing games. And I would rather be outside. So, whatever you do, don't wear yourself out working out just to lose weight more. Eat when you physically need to eat, and I promise you'll see huge benefits and changes. And the last thing is just not being hard on ourselves or our puppy dogs. Yeah, I'm most excited about. I finally scheduled a hair appointment. If you guys remember, like 8 or 9 months ago, was it this hair? I don't know. I went and got my hair cut. She butchered my hair. Oh, here, it's this side. This was supposed to be longer than this. It is not longer. She cut it wrong. It was mortifying. Absolutely mortifying. I'm going to go Tuesday, this upcoming week, and get my hair cut. Hopefully, my hair looks better than it did last time. I have a smidge of PTSD about getting my hair cut now. It was so bad. That is the exciting news. Tomorrow, we're taking Ryu to the chiropractor. We rescheduled because it was very snowy today. Well, they asked us to, and I said fine. And that's our big plans. I appreciate you guys so very much. I hope you have a wonderful day today. If you don't feel like anybody's rooting for you, know that I am. I truly am. No matter where you are on this journey, whether you need to lose weight or not lose weight, trying to get healthy, whatever it is, I am in your corner, and I truly hope you know that. Have a great day, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.